Morning, everybody. I hope you can hear me. I just want to say there's so many amazing, beautiful things in this part of the country that reminds me of different stories from the Torah. So we're walking here in this river, and of course the first thing I think of when I see this beautiful river is that Torah is compared to water. And the reason why Torah is compared to water, one of the reasons, is of course we can't live without water, and we can't live without Torah. For a Jew, Torah is what keeps us alive. But also because the water, if you see, the water always flows from the highest point and it comes down to the lowest point. And our sages teach us what that means is that in order to receive the Torah, in order to be a vessel to possess the wisdom of Torah, a person has to lower themselves and have humility and humble themselves and recognize that they're a very small part of God's entire world. And if a person can reach that low level of humility, then Hashem will pour the Torah into them. When I see this river, of course I think about the story which I'm sure I told before, that Rabbi Akiva gives an example when one of his students says, after the Romans had outlawed the teaching of Torah, Rabbi Akiva was approached by one of his students, whose student said, "How is it possible that you're still teaching? Aren't you afraid you're going to get, aren't you afraid that you're going to get caught by the Romans?" So he said, I'll give you an analogy. He said there was once a fish that was swimming down the stream and it was being pursued by a bunch of other fish who were about to consume it. And there was a fox up on the side, and the fox said, "I see you're in trouble. Why don't you come up here and be with me?" And the fish said, "You fool. If I come out of the water, it's absolute certain death. If I'm in the water, at least I stand a chance of survival." So Rabbi Akiva said to his student, if I stop teaching Torah, that's the end of the Jewish people. At least if I teach Torah, there's a chance, I have a possibility of still staying alive, because Torah is our lifeblood. It's what keeps us alive spiritually. And when I see this water and this beautiful river you can see over here, I think of that, and it's very inspiring. So we miss you all. Come join us a few more days in Colorado. If not, we'll see you when we get back. Have a great day.